Welcome guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a swipe through application feature. So I'm going to teach you how to swipe to the left and swipe to the right. So this is a cool feature. All you need for this video is Xcode. We're going to be coding in Swift language, and you also need your brain. Now this is for beginner levels, from intermediate little levels, and professional levels. So basically it's for all levels. So if you're trying to get started in coding, you want to make your own application, there's a good video to get started for. So without further ado, let's get started.
This will be our finished project. It's going to have a navigation bar and it's going to have 4 views, and I put 4 different colors just to show you how it's changing in the view. So this is the first screen, the second screen, the third screen, and the fourth screen. So you see how it snaps into place. I'm going to also show you how to do that, and how we swipe to it horizontally. That's what I'm also going to show you. So let's dig right into that. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click on the Xcode and create a new Xcode project. As you see here, this is version 8, so this is the latest version of Xcode. So let's get started by creating a new project. So create a new Xcode project. So it's going to be a single view application, and I'm going to name it slider view. Okay, then we're going to create it. First thing that we're going to want to jump into is the app delegate file. So you see it already created a view controller file for us. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. We don't need that. But this is right now it's a UI view controller. We're going to switch it to a UI collection view controller because that's how we're going to have our 4 collection views to slide through. But we're going to have to manually create the window first. So we're going to manually create the window in the app delegate.swift file. And we're going to create it under here under did finish launching window. So to do that, we already have our window variable automatically created, so we can call the window variable. We're going to set it equal to UI window frame, and the frame is going to be a UI screen dot main dot bound or bounds. Okay, so this is set the window manually. So sometimes I like to comment just to give you more information, just in case you want to come back to it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make this window visible. There's going to be 2 things to do to make it visible. The first thing is to type this code, make key and visible. And you see it automatically puts an optional value here. And then the second thing is to basically attach this window that we just created to our view controller. So before we do that, we're going to want to create a layout variable, and I'll show you why in a second. And this layout variable is going to be our collection view flow layout. So this layout view is going to hold our collection view flow layout. So next we're going to attach our window to our root controller, view controller, call the UI navigation controller, and gonna also call again the root controller. So the root view controller is going to be this name, view controller, that we have here, the only view controller that we have basically. So view controller should automatically come, and it does. And this is we're gonna tie our view controller to our collection view layout. And we're going to use the layout variable that we just named here. So layout, make that come in there and there. So this is going to add our collection view layout to our view controller. So right now it's giving us an error right now, but we're going to solve that in a second. I'm going to go to view controller, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the view controller to a collection view. So let's change this to UI collection view controller. And when you have a UI collection view controller, we also want to have the UI collection view delegate flow layout. Okay, so now when we go to our app delegate, the error disappears because it sees that our view controller does have a collection view controller. So now the next thing I want to do is I want to add a navigation bar to our window. So to do that, we're going to go back to app delegate, which we're in right now, and we're going to add our navigation bar. So let me make a comment here. And this is going to be navigation bar. So UI navigation bar appearance. And the first thing I'm going to do is add a bar tint color. And I'm going to make it red. So UI color dot red. Next, I want it to have a set the background image appearance shadow image equals to UI image, and last thing I want to do, appearance again, and set background image to UI image for default. Okay, and we're gonna want to put a dot right before default before it gives us an error. So now that we have that done, we can create our navigation bar in our view controller. So to add our navigation bar to say home, we're gonna go to view did load, and I'm gonna put navigation controller UI navigation controller. There it is right here. Navigation bar. I'm gonna make it translucent. Okay. And now I'm gonna add a title label. I'm gonna name it title label, UI label, and I'm gonna make a frame for our title label. And I want it to be on the left side of the navigation bar. So I'm gonna make the coordinates for that. So CG rect, and I think it has it automatically set for us. Yeah, I want to add the float, the width, and the height. So the X value is going to be 0, Y value is going to be 0, the width is going to be view dot frame dot width. I'm going to put minus 32. That's exactly where I want it. And the height is going to be view dot frame dot height. Okay. I need another parentheses. And now I'm going to add the title label text and set it equal to home. Alright, so now let's build and run by clicking this play button. Okay, so we have our navigation bar. It shows the red color, but our collection view is showing a black screen. So, and it's not giving our text for our home text. So we want to add the color, give it font, and add the item. First thing I want to do is add the item to the navigation item. So navigation item title view equal to the title label variable that we created here. And let's make the text equal to a white color. So title label variable, if I spell it right, title label, text color, set it equal to, instead of putting UI color, I'm just going to put white. That's a shortcut. Okay, now let's build and run that. Okay, so now we have our home title label viewable, so that's good. The next thing I want to do, I want to make the background to this white. So I'm going to create a function that will have all of the details of my collection view. And the function is going to be called setup collection view. Because I don't like throwing everything in here. The best thing to do is to create a function. And once you create the function, you can just call that function and view did load. It'll make the code a little neat and more understandable. Okay, so I want to add a background color. So to do that, I'll first comment and put collection view background color. Okay, so collection view dot background color equals to white. Okay, so now let's build and run. So the black color went away and now we have the white color. So now we can create our collection view. So I'm going to create 4 collections.
Alright guys, that's the end of the first part of the video. Links to the second part of the video is on the description below. And what you'll also find on the description is links to my other course. It shows you how to make a live weather app. It's in my Udemy course website. So I have links to that too. And in the description, you'll also find a coupon code that you can use. It's used for a limited time. If the code runs out, it runs out. But you can email me and see if I have another coupon code for you. So thanks for watching the video. And please watch the next one so you can finish your little project.